Ma'am, are you in a bathrobe with no clothes underneath, scratching your boob? That's not appropriate for court.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I've talked about this many times before. I've talked about how I feel about us as Black women and how we present ourselves in public, the things that we wear, the bonnets, the pajamas, the just not looking put together. And I think one of the things that made it 10 times worse for us was COVID. Okay. COVID really put us in a place where we were not getting dressed. Many of us, right? We were just at home chilling. And it really made people, I think we were in such a desperate place once we got out of COVID and people were, trying to get people to come back to work and all the things that companies got relaxed, the world got relaxed. People just stopped having etiquette, honestly, right? They started to just feel like they could do whatever because people need them and no rules apply. And, I just been home comfy in my pajamas that I forgot that I'm back outside. And I want to share this clip of this woman in court not dressed appropriate, and we'll share a few clips to be honest. So let's share this first one and come back and talk about it.
You're here to be arraigned on some traffic misdemeanor, so we're going to go right down the list here, get through everybody, get you out of here. So please just sit tight unless we're talking to you about your case. The only other thing I want to explain to you ahead of time is you can plead guilty right now in front of me, but I can't make plea deals with you. So if you plead guilty in front of me, you plead guilty as charged. What I mean by that is if what you were looking to do was talk to someone about your case, maybe sort of get a better deal or some sort of offer, you can plead not guilty today. That does mean, ma'am, are you in a bathrobe with no clothes underneath, scratching your boob? That's not appropriate for court.
No.
Okay, we're going to put you back in the waiting room. Go try again, put on some other sort of outfit, and then we'll bring you back over and still try to get you done today, okay? But you are in court. All right?
How are you? Robe, bonnet, typical uniform for us. I hate that for us. I really do. It really saddens me that you sitting there scratching your boobs, like he said, whatever, whether you got clothes under it or not, that you're in court, you're on camera. How do you come on camera at court just like that in front of a judge for something that is obviously you trying to get something to be done in your favor? You're trying to have a good outcome. Why would you not think that how you present yourself plays a big factor in all of that? If the judge want to be more lenient on you, if you want to be more strict on you, it can all be, can fluctuate based on what they think about how you look. Your lack of respect. What it says to him is you don't respect this courtroom. You think because you at home, you can do whatever you want to do. You're still at court. I've had virtual hearings before in my life, and they make it very clear to people, because I'm sure they've had to have it before. They let you know that you are still at a court hearing. Even though it's virtual, you need to still present yourself well, put on clothes, or like you have business casual clothes on, because it is still a court hearing. Pretend like you would be in the courtroom, you're on camera, so you want to still present yourself as such. And I remember when I first was getting, got those emails when I had to experience that. And I'm like, why they got to tell, I know that. But I realized more and more that many people don't. They just don't. You would think you know how to dress when you go to court. You would think you would know how to dress when you go to a job interview. Virtual or not, we still needed to look presentable, even during COVID, from the top up. Whatever that bottom looked like, nobody didn't know, nobody didn't care. But what you look like from the top up was important. But you sitting there like you don't know you on camera and you don't care. That's what it gives. It gives very much, I don't care. It gives very much dirty, ghetto. Like it just no respect. And it's happened too many times with us. And I'm going to share 2 more clips for y'all and just showing how we as Black women are showing up in these spaces and we don't even see what's wrong with it.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You need to put your drink down, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're sitting here taking this plea on the record. You want me to pass it? Let you get yourself together. You can go take your robe off and get yourself straightened up and then have your breakfast and all that.
No, no. I'm ready.
You understand the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail?
Right.
Dishonorably.
So when I called,
No, we can't talk at the same time.
well, I apologize for being
Stop.
late. You, excuse me.
Stop.
Are you?
Dishonorably,
You
get put
asked me a
out.
question. I'm
I
just trying to
know.
answer it.
I know. Put whatever you're trying to prepare
I'm trying
down.
to see my daughter.
Get your coat. You gotta put your properly dressed on.
I
don't do
am
the
properly
robe.
dressed. I have on a t-shirt. I am properly
Is that a
dressed.
robe? Is that a robe?
It's the problem, sir. I'm not even doing that. You asked me a question. I'm answering. My daughter is sick. I had to keep her home from school. I'm just trying to feed her. That is it.
Understandable, but you're in court.
Miss Outerbridge. Miss Outerbridge, I'm sorry that your daughter is sick. But again, you're in court, okay? And we're going to treat it as such. I asked
Okay,
you.
I'm properly dressed.
No, don't talk while I'm talking.
I have on
Don't.
clothes. I have on
Don't.
clothes. I have on clothes.
Fine, Miss
I have on
Outerbridge.
clothes.
You see the first one. He asked her, like, you want me to stop? And this is, y'all said it was the same judge for both of those women. You want me to stop what I'm doing, let you eat your breakfast, drink your water? Because it looks like I'm inconveniencing you. When you in court and you need me to work in your favor. Like, I don't know why, what makes us not think, like, we're just lacking professionalism. We have really adapted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do. And you look so tasteless, so classless, so uncouth when you show up like that. It's just like, this is unacceptable. It is so unacceptable. Like, I don't know. And like I said, you would think that these women would know better, but we've lost all common sense, y'all. We've lost all common sense because there's no way, no way you get online and you up in the camera and everything. Like, you ready. This idea that no one should judge me based on how I look is the thing that is ruining us. We really are dying on this hill that you can't judge me on how I look. Give people grades. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's the dumbest thing that we've ever been taught because we run it to the ground. You're going to be judged exactly by the cover of it. Exactly. And everybody's judging other people. So these are the same women who say don't judge me, but they're judging. They're judging. And those judges are judging you. And then the second woman, you think that it's his problem that you got to do this all with your child when you could have did this before you got on court? And you supposed to, like, you're not getting it. You're like, I got clothes on. You look a mess. You look like you didn't take the time to present yourself well for a court hearing. It's court. Court ain't never been a place that you show up looking any old kind of way when you want to represent yourself or show up and, make a good impression, whatever you're fighting for, whatever you're trying to win or, beat, whatever it might be. But there's a certain demographic of people, and in our community of these certain group of Black women, we're out here like this and we look bad. We look bad. Like, we look so bad. And it's just like, even the lack of accountability, you trying to argue with this man and make it seem as though he got to be accommodating of you. No, you knew you had a hearing. You knew that. At least if you was going to do all that with your child, at least you could have came to court looking better than you did. If you're going to be maneuvering with a baby, at least had yourself together. At least you could be like, well, you know what, I was really struggling to get myself together to tomorrow, but I got myself together and I've been struggling with my baby. I'm a single mom, whatever it might be. No, you look a mess. You didn't try at all to do anything that morning Because we out here moving very lazy, very nonchalant, very much I could do whatever I want to do. And now here's the results. And we think somebody should just have pity for us and want to hear our sad stories. And then you think, no, the judge is not supposed to judge you based on how you show up in his courtroom virtually. It's unacceptable. And like I said, it's just like, this is our uniform. The bonnets, the robes, pajamas, it's just a mess. Why is it our uniform? I have no idea. There is no shame. All shame is gone, lost, done. And we will continue to be where we are, have the same problems because we don't want to recognize that we play a big part in why we are where we are in our lives. Why people treat us the way they treat us, why they do the things they do to us. Either we allow it or we're putting ourselves in positions to be treated that way based on how we look. Like it is what it is. Stop trying to fight against what is and just change. There will never be a time where it would be acceptable to go to court in a bonnet and a robe, ever. No matter how, a t-shirt, none of it's never going to be acceptable. So when you're trying to argue, well, I got clothes on, well, I got it, you're not put together, period. Own up and say, you know what, Judge, you're right. I apologize. I'm wrong. Not saying he's going to be cool with it, but at least you can acknowledge that you're wrong and I should have known better. But we make so many excuses and we want to try to find a way to make it seem as though, oh, it ain't that big of a deal. It's just a robe. It's just a bonnet. No, it's a mess. And you look crazy. And you make Black women look crazy. They're judging us. One bad apple spoils the bunch. It is what it is. So I want us to realize that we got to do better. We got to stop embarrassing ourselves. It's not a good look, honestly. So take some time, put a little bit of effort into yourself, get rid of the I don't care attitude, because that is the most damaging thing that it can be, that you can, mentality to carry around. It's damaging. So please stop with that, ladies. It's not beneficial to your overall well-being and whatever you want in your life. You have to care. Okay? So let me know your thoughts on this topic. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up and enjoy the conversation. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.